Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and this is our playthrough on Timberborn in our town of New Dam, the most inappropriately named town in Beaver Knowledge. We have no dams, we have no plans to make any dams, and there's no form of dam going on whatsoever. We have a reservoir, but I don't think the name New Reservoir quite has the same catch. So the town is very inappropriately named. But, no, other than that, things are going well. Last time, we had just managed to finish... Oh, I say just managed to finish off. We're one block shy of just finishing off our little Badwater Reservoir, which means that all of these are up and running, which also then does mean that if we come down into this little hole, these can actually both be... They're actually... Neither of them have got a beaver spare to use, but they can actually both be paused and deleted. We'll go in and clean out that bit a little bit better shortly. I kind of need to, you know, play with levels and get a good look. So we'll go have a quick look at that bit a little bit later. So the next thing that I now need to do is build the outflow aqueduct to come off the map, and we'll then be allowed to put another, I reckon, 5 water wheels in it. What I'm thinking about this one is I may need to make it too deep, because, you know, the outflow from this one on its own, admittedly isn't much, comes up to, is that a, there you go, 2/5. However, when we get the bad tide, this very much then all backs up and gets high, close to about the level. Now, if I'm doing that, and so we've now got 2 outputs in this one, and I think it's going to be pretty high. We're going to be able to see a little bit more once this is built. Let's go ahead and just press play. I'm not too worried about starting off slow, although I should probably at least press play whilst I talk nonsense. We have a good amount of water in the barrels, and we're pumping all that out. We are in... There you go, the beginning of a wet cycle. I was like, wait, how am I supposed to be? Isn't there supposed to be water somewhere? Yes, no, the water is coming in. There you go, that's all now filling back up again. As you can see, this is staying hydrated. That is because it is actually linked to this by a beautiful underwater river, as is this, of course, which is our controlled outflow just to stop any flooding. So yeah, so there you go. So this, which is now going at full speed, okay, no, that still goes, you know, about half. That's not too bad, so we might be okay for the affected bad tide option. Now, as you can see, we do need to be careful when building up our aqueduct, because we've got a slight bad tide problem. And so with that, what we're going to do is... Now I need to do some planning here, but luckily it's in a spot where I'm not going to be building to. So let's come here. Now, this makes it a little bit difficult when we've got... let's turn off the water effect a second. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 squares to cover, which isn't too hard. That's not too bad at all. But then from there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have a length of 14 to get. If I do 2 6s, that makes a length of 11. Now I'm wondering... Now I think I might end up being 1 short. Whether I can use the good old-fashioned natural overhang. So let's have a look. And of course, I will have to figure out height as well, but we can play around with that a second. So if I did that, and then I naturally overhanged us, I have a feeling if I put 2 6s down here, I'm going to be 1 short. But look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Although I was also curious, and I'm going to go and test that now. See, now you can only have a natural overhang of 3, unsupported. Now, technically, all of this should kind of be in the realm of unsupported, but we do know that beaver physics are different to human physics. And so, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it can be done. What I'm also curious about, now let's go and delete this all the way back to here. How interesting are beaver physics? Because, for instance, if I don't put something in the way, then yes, you can simply keep increasing the overhang by a beautiful +3. Now, isn't that interesting, ladies and gentlemen? Now, of course, we don't quite need it that high, which is a little bit of a shame. We could have built a very, well, large and scary, actually. Overhang, that would have been, I think that would have actually looked quite ugly, if I'm perfectly honest. But what we can do is we can go and use this slightly to our advantage. Let's knock this back to there. Then the question is, in fact, do I not do that at all? I mean, how many squares can I go up? 1, 2, 3 squares. So I haven't actually got a lot to play with, to be honest, in terms of that. So do I, in fact, instead simply go for... I mean, I'd have 10. I'd have to do a 5, I believe. So I go for a 5, a 6, and a 6. I mean, that gets me all the way to the end. A 5, a 6, and a 6. In terms of then coming back... Hang on, I've forgotten my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, interesting. It's actually near enough the same number. So if I was to... Although it would be turned around to be the problem, so it wouldn't quite work. And let's give myself a starting block. And I believe this would possibly be a 4, a 6, and a 6. Oh, we're blocked off by trees. Okay, let's attempt to work. We can't actually work around our trees. Let us make sure we can go over them. Now, of course, I'm definitely going to have to go and solve our tree problem, but let's at least see. Yeah, that will make it. Now, am I going to be bothered by the fact that it's mildly unsymmetrical? Probably. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to build it the same, but with the last piece being a 5. That's how we're going to go and build that one. And in terms of the height, what did I say? I've got 1, 2, 3. Yep, so that all works out. So we are going to... Okay, we can't actually start off with the 5 by there. Okay. And now we're going to build it starting on dirt. Well, hey, bad tide. This will actually help me see how this works. I mean, as you can see, it's gone up already, and I don't even think that's with the inflow. Because I believe bad tide may actually increase the power coming out of these. So I think I am going to have to build a 2-deep outflow. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, like I said, we'll see. The bad tide's still not coming through yet. Oh, yeah, sorry, because it turns up in 3 days. I'm being stupid. Go and pause a couple of these. We've got lots of water coming out. And everything else is looking good. We are a little bit low on dynamite and extract, but that should all be fine. We should have a beautiful amount, yes, of bad water coming in now. I'm going to go and pause one of these for the second. I need to go and sort out my storage for that. But what we're going to do... Now, we do have a path coming down into here. And what we're going to do is... We're going to come across this, and I realize that I am, in fact, 1 high. Because I just want to make sure that my guys stay out of any bad water. Because I think this is about to start flooding a lot worse than it currently is. So, I mean, it's not... They're going to build a lot of the beginning bit quite fast because they're going to actually be able to get access to it. Now, this is where things might become a little bit tricky. Right, so let's mark these resources for demolition. Let's clear them out. We don't need to worry about the short one. And we're good. We're good with those trees there. I can ignore those. Let's put a set of stairs there. And then we will continue this path up to where we need to get. Because we're going to have to build some kind of structure going up anyway. So we will get that going very shortly. Let's leave them with that, and we will see. I mean, there you go. Look at that. It's to the edge. And that is without this bad water even joining in. That just, obviously, bad tides. Which, no, we don't even have the bad tide yet. Interesting. So we are, in fact, pushing this to the limit, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 drop-off points, which with the... which puts that at a limit of 8.8, for those that would like to know the maths. With the straight shaft simply falling off the edge doesn't actually count as a drop. And so that should actually put my outflow to a 13.2, because it's 6.6 per thing. So I might actually be okay. But we're definitely going to have to test that one. So that's all of that. We need to be careful is what we need to do. I'm going to wait for them to build where they are, because I don't want to build anything around here, etc. because of this. This is probably going to overflow even more. I need to make sure, however, the worst thing is my backflow. And what I actually need to do, which I will do for now in a very, very quick hurry, because I have a bad tide approaching, and... oh, they're different levels. Who would have thought? And then let's... this will give me an extra 2 drop-off points, which should hopefully help alleviate the backflow problem that we clearly have. We have a bad tide in half a day, so hopefully we get some people up to build these, because, yeah, it is important. It is unbelievably important. Because, yeah, we're, sorry guys, we're going to put you on a 24-hour working day. Just needs to get built. Otherwise, anybody coming up here to build it tomorrow might simply get bathed in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red goo. Okay, we'll go back to a normal working day now. I don't know why I'm pausing. We're going to go and pause those two. In fact, we're going to go and pause. Well, let's unpause one of them. There you go. As you can see, we are overflowing. We do have a slight problem with that. But it's a surge problem. However, it does, yes, cause a bit of this. Okay, it's a surge problem. Gets mixed water thrown about. That's very much not good. That needs to dry up, preferably before any beavers start running through it. Which... oh, I love it. This isn't actually joined up. Fantastic. That's actually saving my beavers' health right there. Now... oh, there you go. Because of the improved outflow... I mean, look, this has actually dropped off by about 25%. So even with this, it was all actually an outflow problem. So yeah, we should be fine with the singular shaft, so to say. That's all flowing out of there. This will probably, I think, dry up in the long run, to be honest. There you go. That's now gone and cleaned out. So let us... and how is that doing for this? Yeah, let's very much go and pause these two. I don't want them being worked on at all. The rest is just safe. Unless, of course, they choose to run around through this bad tide to get these. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to go. Can I manipulate it by telling them to try and stick to the path? We'll find out. There you go. All of those are going to get built really rapidly. And then it's going to be kind of a one-on-one situation, but that's fine. We need to try and make sure that things don't go badly. Now I believe, yep, that is the right-hand side. The other one can't be built. Go and pause all these before they try and build them. And then we want more of these. And then, there's two ways I can do this. I can either fill them full of platforms, or I can fill them full of levees. And right now, this is all just a design question, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't make any mechanical difference whatsoever. I think I'm going to fill them full of levees, and I think I might. I know it's going to take a bit more resources. I think I might fill them all full of single levees. It just gives more of like a lattice work style structure look. And I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to go for. And so, right, yes, we need them to come down and chop all these trees down. All right, tree chopping has ensued and has finished. Right then, so let's come back to the drawing board, shall we say? And we want to... How much do we need to go up here? No, not that much. That's actually not too bad at all then. We need to go up one there. And there, a couple of sets of stairs. And we are pathed all the way in. Oh, wait, hang on. I did actually go and mess that up because I forget we need to actually... I didn't actually need to destroy that last one, but it had a path on it. I didn't like the path. What can I say? Let's go and... Go on and pause that now, I'm sure. Go and... Pause all of those. Hopefully they don't run in the dirt too much. I actually need to make sure they can't run down. Turn off that. Yes, let's not get access via the bad tide, please, if you will. And then, so we want... all of those. Go and put those in. Beautiful, beautiful. Back down to a 5. Of course, yes. We're a little bit shy. We will turn that back over after the bad tide is over. I mean, we should have enough to keep building for now, to be perfectly honest. Then, although I say that, I've got all this output. Can I actually get away with a 2-wide channel? Because I've got... I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 point something. Yeah, no, a 2-wide channel should actually be just fine. So there is a little bit of changing over that needs to be done. That's all okay. Then what we need to do is all of this needs to be permeable floored. Now, I will, of course, leave a gap at the beginning until we're ready, because I don't want to flood and kill everybody. Levees all the way down both sides. I'm going to cut these. Thank you. I'm going to cut these just a little bit short as well. Because, again, that will involve blocking off these 2 gaps. And that will actually really stop the outflow availability. It'll go down from even our 4, which was keeping this thing pretty high, all the way down to a 2. There you go. So they're all going along just nicely. Right, now, whilst that's all going, let's have a quick look at our beaver town. It looks beautiful. Right, so moving on. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, no, everything seems to be going along fine. Everything seems to be going along absolutely swimmingly, in fact. Yeah, can we attempt to get any more storage in anywhere else? I mean, Yeah, the stairs are starting to become a little bit hideous, to be honest, because I never really built a dedicated stairs area. And so it's, yeah, it's definitely not looking pretty. Although, although getting a back and forth thing going is just going to look so terrible. I'd rather not actually do that. But anyway, we'll leave it as it is. I've got quite a lot of storage for quite a lot of things. But, yes, we could definitely do with better bad water storage. Now, let's go and have a look at our previous bad water area. So getting a 3x3 in pretty much anywhere is going to be quite difficult. Although... clean up these paths. We don't quite need them. We don't really need those paths either, I don't think. Yep, no. Ah, beavers got contaminated. Come on, guys. Go and turn back on our decontamination pods. I mean, how? What bad water have you been playing in? I purposely made you avoid bad water. Beavers. That's blocking off the bad water. None of which will be a problem soon, because once I sort this out, none of this part will be flooded. And so... I mean, I suppose I could just go for a cheeky... one of those. One of those. That being turned over to bad water. Let's unpause the centrifuge. Because we've got 2 contaminated beavers now using it, and plus we must remember that our breeding pods also use extract. We do have to keep that coming in. We are down to a whole 6, so we very much need to keep that coming in. We have 7 spare beavers. 7 beavers who need a job. Sure, I could find them something to do. Oh, would you look at that? The beautiful lattice work structure is coming along fantastically. We can actually go ahead and move that as well. Absolutely beautifully. Now, our logging industry is still, I would definitely say, not booming. But I would have thought it would have picked up. I mean, this is a really big logging area, filled full of oaks. Plus this area, which isn't too shabby and has been expanded since we blew up the outlet aqueduct. These now must permanently remain closed. Or bad things will happen. You know, bad things did happen. Okay, we do have a bad water source here as well, which I am going to go and cap. We have pretty good access, actually, so let's just... It's kind of like a side project, so... You know, I'll build it all up, and when they get to it, they get to... Oh, I left myself a set of stairs! That must have been to when I had, when I had some metal over here. Let's go and cap it off properly. That should give me full access. So yeah, the guys, the beavers, the boys, however you would like to call them, they can just come down and get this done whenever they can. And then what we also do need to go and put in, just to stop any form of bad things happening, is irrigation barriers. Now what I'm going to go and do, because this basically going to go and build that in there. Go and knock those two down a level. Go and knock that down 2 levels. That down 3 levels. That down one level. And that should put everything on the same height, except for where my path is. I can do that one afterwards. Then I will build out contamination barriers. They don't have to be on the same height, but I'm going to try and put them all on the same height. Because honestly, I think I'd be fine just completely building it as normal. But just with the ups and downs, I don't know. I'm going to level it all out and build so it looks, I don't know, neat and tidy maybe. We're going to go and get someone back in there pumping. We have all of this construction going on. Now let us just make sure they do pretty much have access all the way. I mean, that should near enough ensure that. I mean, yep, there you go. What are we up to? One obviously won't quite have access yet, neither will this, or apparently it does. Not going to go and argue the beaver logic. Let's just assume that they know what they're doing, because usually they do. They might get, you know, themselves stuck on an island surrounded by death and destruction. But other than that, they're usually alright. And so what this is going to lead to, ladies and gentlemen, is... Now, I am going to start doing magical things. What I want to do... This, of course, has nothing to do with anything, and if anybody asks, you saw nothing. That one's not best. I want all of these trees gone. Many of them as you can reach. Which I think is quite a few. Ah, we're going to struggle to get... That's alright, we'll have to move these guys around. Get them further inside. But for now, have you guys come in here. Cut down these trees. Yep, let's prioritize this, because it's not exactly like they take much. And I do have some spare beef as well, so we have 6 days of bad tide left, so... Let's come in here and start making a dent, shall we? And then I'll move them actually inside. They can finish up, and we'll also take down some of these points as well. And more to the point, I should probably start getting me some more dynamite, so that I will have a little bit more than 26, because we're using a little bit here. Might be a little bit for... I don't know. Who knows what's going on here? And you shall know, ladies and gentlemen. Until it's done, of course, because that's what happens. So we are also going to go and extend this a little bit further down this way. Can I get another... Is that 3? Is that technically 3? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, it is 3. Okay. Now this, on the other hand, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to build something... here. The only problem with overhangs is that it does allow you to go a little bit crazy. One more? I think. Also, not wide enough. Wait. And then, of course, deleting also becomes more fun. Let us go and... yeah, that all worked out. That's another part of project. Let's get this done. Now, what I'm going to do is I need to basically get this column built, because then I can build... Though I have to build from this side backwards. Yeah, I do need to get access to that. That's fine. We'll get that done. We shall get that done. Again, but you know, this is going to take a while. We do have this, and I do want this to be priority. Would like this to all get finished up. We have 4.4 days of bad tide, and then my bad water should hopefully calm down a little. And then I will destroy these two uprights, give me a little bit of extra outflow, and keep building going forward. Can't get all required materials. We're down on planks. Wow, I've always got one industry failing, and that's usually because I keep playing with things. Unpause planks. I definitely got more planks somewhere. Oh, let's stop highlighting things. Workday begins. No, that's... The other ones are all going. So how are they doing for personnel? We can get an extra person. And... Where'd you go? You're up to 2. Okay, so we've just gone and doubled our plank output. That should hopefully help. We've definitely got the logs. We just have quite a lot using planks is the problem. Although, they're still starting to increase, even with all of this. All of the planks being stolen for this. Ah, yeah, there was a lot of planks on demand, isn't there? Because I went for a lot of individual uprights as well. So that even, of course, cost me a little bit more. As opposed to the double platforms. I went to 12 cost as opposed to an 8 cost. So these guys, as you can see, they've kind of diverted to coming down and try and stop this bad water source. Now, of course, as you can see, yes, we still have this. Our never really ever used or looked at water source output. Very nice water source output, which of course when we do have bad tide, however, does does definitely go and get a few things done. But we also have plans for that, so yeah, we have plans for that. It's all okay. All okay. And of course, we really are going to have to potentially do something with this one as well. But I don't know. I don't want to do too much because it's quite a nice little thing. Now, of course, the fact that we can have overhang mechanics, although we got that little bit of metal in the way, which is a bit annoying. I could definitely just blow this out and have it go around to the right. I don't know how fast that would clear out after a bad tide, though. Yeah, we can definitely attempt to look to do something with that, but that's not a priority at the moment. We're kind of just... We're moving forward with things, whilst we're slowly, a little bit of jumping around, whilst we're moving forward with things, which is coming along nicely. Our planks, we're struggling. We're pushing, though. We are pushing. What else did we just run out of? Bad water, I think. Did we just really run out of bad water? We did. Wow. That's surprising. Obviously, we're probably not really prioritizing these buildings. Still a little bit surprising for me, though. Guys, yep, you're grabbing all your planks from down here, which is fantastic. You guys are unfortunately coming around to here a little bit, but that's also okay. Let us relocate a couple of guys around to here. Let's go and just high priority get these guys built. So let's double check who has been... Oh, I missed a couple there to be cut. Everybody else, that's a little twig. Everybody else has been told to be cut. Let's go and get you up here. Let's go and up here. And I suppose we may as well get you up here as well. call all 3 of these high priority. And of course then let's mark the trees for cutting. Go mark those, let's go mark you, and let's go mark you guys. Go and clear this place out a little bit. No, I'm counting for absolutely no reason, folks, but ignore me. That means nothing, folks. That means absolutely nothing. You don't need to worry about that. Absolutely nothing, I tell you. Yep, absolutely nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even think about it. All right, so we have strip mined this place really well in terms of what we've done with these trees. I'm gonna go and pause these 3. These 2. You know what? Just take out these 3 as well. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. That gives me pretty nice coverage. And then we do want to get up to here. And so to go and do that, oh, wait, let's grab ourselves a tiny little platform, bridge the rest of the gap. Go, and that should allow me to get up here. And I'm going to say prioritize. If I say prioritize these guys, I wonder if they'll come this way and build this instead of, because I can't reach it, so I'm hoping they don't actually attempt to prioritize it yet. But we'll find out. Because the point is, once this is built, and they can just come from this direction and, yeah, be much, much faster, basically. These guys, I think, now have nothing to do. Let's go and turn on 2 more pumps. You've been emptied. 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 Yeah, I don't think these guys have anything to do. But I'll check out. I'll wait till the next day starts and wait if they sit there with funny looks on their faces. Alright, I'm going to assume they've got funny looks on their faces. They don't, which is odd, but they should do. And then let's just clear up this blue square. It's weird, like, you can't see it most of the time, but for some reason it just bothers me. I don't know why, folks. I just don't know why. And with... oh, we missed a square. And with that, ladies and gentlemen... oh, nice bit of flooding going on. We're going to leave the first episode there. Our aqueduct has, as you can see, it's coming along very, very nicely. This has massively dropped down, which means that we are going to also then change this round. We'll do that very quickly at the beginning of the next episode. And so until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again... as per always, and don't forget, the stream continues. But this is just for those of you joining me episodal. Until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.